Hello and welcome to Nguyen News. My name is Nguyen and now today's headlines. The 40th Conference on the Standing Communist Party Committee, Course 18. Vice Chairman Đặng Viết Thuần visits Đại Từ District in the spring crop. And the Lien commune stands firm in building a new rural area. On the 18th and the 19th of February, the 40th Conference of the Board of Provincial Party Committee Course 18 was held under the chairmanship of Mr. Nguyễn Đình Phách, member of the Communist Party Committee of Vietnam, come Secretary of the Standing Communist Party of Thái Nguyên Province, the 40th Conference of Standing Board of Provincial Party Committee. Representatives from the Office of the Central Organization Department, leaders and members of the Provincial Party Committee, People's Council, People's Committee, and other departments attended the said conference. Important issues on the Lunar New Year in the province, scheduled content and program for Session 9, thematic session of the Provincial People's Council Tenure 7. Comments on the projects of cultural conservation and development of ethnic minorities in Thái Nguyên Province up to 2020. Promotion of the propaganda to prevent illegal activities by religious organizations in Thái Nguyên Province, the planning, allocation and protection of natural resources in the period 2014-2020 and its orientation to 2030. Report on production and prevention of disease for spring crop 2014, and the regulations for the protection of internal politics and staff organization was the focus of the discussion. Specifically, they heard reports about the proposals for the ninth session topics of the People's Council Tenure 7 to be held on April the 21st to the 23rd this year, and other issues of prime importance. An important issue on naming road after General Võ Nguyên Giáp was enthusiastically discussed. Also in this session, the Provincial Standing Party Committee made some activities involving personal organization. On the 18th of February, member of Provincial BTV Committee, come Vice Chairman of Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee, Đặng Viết Thuần visited and examined the production activities of the spring crop in Đại Từ District.
For the spring 2014, Đại Từ District plans to cultivate 5,700 hectares of rice and 1,600 hectares of other crops. To successfully implement the development targets of agricultural production in spring this year, all the communes and towns of Đại Từ District made plans to avoid natural weather and the timely showing and applications of scientific advance in production. The agricultural suppliers of the district completed the supplies of plant varieties for all localities. At the meeting, the Vice Chairman praised and acknowledged the effort of Đại Từ District's authority and its people in overcoming difficulty to concentrate on production in time for spring. He also advised the Đại Từ District's leader and all levels of local government to continue to have mechanisms and policies to support and encourage its people to strengthen scientific and engineering applications to provide the farmers plant variety with high quality, thereby contributing to improvement of the life of the people and to the successful implementation of the new rural areas construction.
After 3 years of tremendous effort in implementing new rural area construction, the socio-economic aspect of the Lien commune Phú Bình district has finally paid up and prospered well. From meeting the original 5 criteria at the beginning, the commune has now met 17 out of 19 criteria for the new rural area construction. Presently, the commune is working hard to meet all the 19 criteria this year. When this happens, Đồng Lien will be one of the few localities of Thái Nguyên Province to complete the goal of building new rural areas early. Thung Ong Hamlet, Đồng Lien commune Phú Bình district has been famous for growing apple trees for nearly 10 years now. The beautiful houses are the results of the spring apple harvest here. From the spontaneous apple tree growing by a few individuals' households, this locality has established its cooperative called the Spring Apple 21 with 18 members. Our main aspiration is to follow the movement of new rural area construction and improve technical tree care so that they can grow rapidly. Along with the changes in ideas for production, Lien is also gaining social awareness. In recent years, the commune is interested not only in the construction of concrete roads, pumping stations and canals, but also in building cultural and sports complexes for its people. Now, Lien has a communal cultural center that includes a cultural house, a stadium and the internal road system, with a total cost of about 3.5 billion Vietnam dong. In 2013, 8 out of 10 hamlets of the commune were able to build spacious cultural houses for its people. It is obvious that the quality of life here has been improved. All the households have their houses and fences built or renovated. We also built the commune's playground. Implementing the new rural area construction program over the past 3 years, besides the support of the state, the Lien commune has raised over 20 billion Vietnam dong to construct its rural infrastructure and develop economy. The life of the people here has been improved remarkably. The per capita income reached 20 million Vietnam dong per year. The poverty rate dropped to 7.8%. With the determination of its political system and the unity of the people, Lien has almost met all the criteria for the new rural area construction. What we have learned is that there must be the leadership of the party committees and unity of the masses, promoting the roles of the people as the owners, the government as the key. We have met the criteria of new rural area construction. Today, the Party Committee and People's Committee of Lien Commune are mobilizing all forces to complete the last 2 criteria, which are environment and cultural facilities. Lien's goal to become new rural area in 2014 is not so far away. This is a great encouragement for it to go ahead on its way to innovation. Now let's take a look at some other news.
To serve the tree planting movement in 2014, the Thái Nguyên Provincial People's Committee, Thái Nguyên Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, established a reforestry technology transfer station to supply the nurseries for tree planting activity across Thái Nguyên in 2014. This year, carrying out of the task of providing seedlings for planting movement in the province, the station started cultivating nurseries for over 4,000 varieties of Mansium acacias, which were introduced August in 2013.
In 2013, Đại Từ district planted and replanted 477 hectares of tea that met 129% of the year plan and nourished nearly 5,300 hectares of tea. Since then, the average productivity of tea reached 108,000 kilos per hectare, with 57,000 tons of fresh tea buds that met 100% of the plan. In 2014, Đại Từ will promote the application of science and technology in intensive production to increase yield and quality of tea. At the same time, it will also enhance trade promotion and marketing strategy for tea products. It also plans to support investment in building tea variety center in Cat Nay commune and design and implement a model of safe tea processing production. To top it all, the district oriented its localities to plant and replant 500 hectares of tea in line with Vietgap safety standards.
Also, Định Hóa, a highland district of Thái Nguyên, is facing many difficulties in the last school year. It was able to develop and implement its educational tasks effectively. Entering the 2013 to 2014 school year, the education sectors of Định Hóa district continue to focus on steering new duties in accordance with the plans. Last year, the district has over 400 outstanding teachers and 3,100 school teachers at all levels of education. The graduate exam in 2012 to 2013 has been organized stably and economically with graduation rate of 96%. Currently, Đại Từ is striving to have more schools that will meet national standards in the first quarter of 2014. It's Nguyen.
That comes to end the news today. Thank you for your watching. Goodbye.